Hey you, it's me, Curtis P. Hello everyone and welcome to another Sims 4 room building video. Today we are finishing off the spooky living room with a spooky kitchen. I kind of built all of this together, so I thought it would be fun to sort of group it all together here and yeah, just have some fun with it. So I'm kind of adding the basement here. You will see that in a separate video a little bit later on, but the main thing we're talking about today is the kitchen. I really love the way the kitchen sort of turned out here. I think it works together really well. And yeah, I'm really happy with how it sort of all turned out. So just quickly turning it into its own actual room here, because that's always a thing inside of The Sims 3 that I always have a problem with. I will draw my room with the walls, and then the computer never really figures out that that's supposed to be a room. So one of the gripes that I have with the room system that's built into the game itself. So adding a few different pieces here, some nice windows and some cool doors in the back to open out onto a patio of their own, which is kind of a nice option to have here for your Sims inside of this room and this house as well. It was kind of cool. I kind of thought that I might finish this off as being like a full house, but I haven't really thought of that yet. Maybe I'll do that, maybe I won't. You can let me know in the comments down below, but it's kind of interesting to build it room by room instead of building like the whole house as one big video, so might start doing that in the future, who knows. But this will be the kitchen area off to the side here, so your Sims will have their full prep area, just picking out some windows and stuff. Gotta find the perfect window for that location, and looks like I'm deciding on this little arched window, which is kind of nice. It looks a lot like the ones I think I used in the front of the house. So finding some more objects here, a door and such that leads off, and I don't even know what. I don't know what would be over there. Maybe there's a hallway or something, maybe there's another room. Who knows? I think I was gonna, did I leave it as this wide? I think I did actually. I originally had it as a smaller room, but then I kind of made it a little bit bigger, so. Adding in some lights there. I love the way that the living room and this sort of dining room sort of flow together, but they are separate rooms, so that's kind of a nice option there. Adding in obviously some, the table and chairs here for your Sims to enjoy and sit at and all that other fun stuff. Tweaking the colors just to make them a little bit darker. And finding a rug. Rugs are important. I needed to find the perfect rug for this room, so kind of searching through here to find a different rug. I can't remember exactly which one I settled on. It might have been something simpler. Or maybe it matched the one. No, it was that one. Sorry, I'm yawning. I'm half asleep. I'm not. It's just a little late when I'm recording this. I can't remember which rug. I think I just settled on that blue one. It was the one that only fit the best, because you can now scale rugs, but it's just, sometimes they're just still too big. Adding in a few different items here, a couple of bookcases, just to sort of finish off this area of the room. I really didn't know what else to put here, so I thought, let's do bookcases. Bookcases are simple, so did that, and I'm also going to add in a little table in front of the windows there, just as a sort of an accent piece, and then we'll put a bunch of interesting items on top of that, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that once those get put into place. Changing around the flooring here, went with a standard tile, didn't want to do anything too crazy. A pretty central, a simple sort of idea here, and a darker sort of cabinet as well. The whole kitchen is kind of pretty dark, I'm not going to lie. So if you're wondering, as I'm yawning, it's a dark cabinet. Dark cabinet. Also played around with the different ways that the cabinet could look here. I wasn't really sure if I wanted the kitchen to be this small, because it kind of creates a very small little area here. I can't remember exactly what I did with this. Did I make it bigger? Did I not? See, I was playing around with making it like half of the size, but then I couldn't make this little corner piece look proper the way that I wanted it to. I had a lot of problems with that, so I can't remember what I ended up doing with this. If I just left it like that, or I changed it around. Looks like I'm just going to, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm not leaving it like that, I know that for sure. Oh, I just made it one bigger, maybe I made it one smaller. We did that! That's what I did. Dun 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 dun! The magic of move objects on. I can't even remember what I did with this video, I'm sorry. I recorded it like 2 weeks ago, and I'm just getting to voiceover now because I'm a little late, so sorry. Anyway, adding in some interesting pieces. I love these pieces inside of the kitchens with the, you can actually see the plates and stuff. I think those are really nice accents to add in, if you ever can, when you're actually building a kitchen. And that's kind of cool. It's like a little spice rack area. Another one of those fun little objects that you can find. I went with the older stove here and everything, just, again, for more or less for look versus anything else. So adding in a few different pieces, repositioning the lamp over top there, just to get it in the proper location. And then I obviously had to add in the refrigerator, which I kind of forgot about, unfortunately, so I had to remove this one little end piece, which I did like. I like the way that the end piece looked better, but, you know, you kind of got to have a fridge inside of your kitchen, so it's one of those objects I just couldn't get away with. What else are we doing here? I think I'm going to add in a lot of the decorative-based items, sort of clutter items. That's one of the things that are, or many of the pieces that are really important inside of a kitchen. Don't forget about your clutter items, guys. You can add all of your like knives, and you can add your spice racks, and you can add a bunch of different things, right? So, yes, your Sims can't interact with them, but they just add, it makes it look more realistic, so it's kind of a fun piece to add there. Adding in the microwave and the coffee maker, and of course the sink. Sink is good. This is kind of a cool thing. I didn't really even notice this was inside of the game, but it's kind of like a, it's like a dish drying rack, which is kind of interesting, so you can add that into your game there. Salt and pepper shakers, I'm going to throw that onto the actual table inside of the kitchen here. And some spoons and stuff right there, so you can obviously cook with the spoons. That's kind of an important piece. The knife set there as well that'll hang over top. Not over top of the actual stove. I think someone actually commented one time and they're like, quit hanging the knives over top of the stove. Like, sorry. I hung some pots and pans over top of it this time. Is that going to bother you? Hopefully it doesn't. But spice rack there, adding in a spice rack. So there's a bunch of different clutter items and even a nice little flower there as well. Adding in some more spooky drapes to go over top of these objects here. Just kind of finishing it off. And then I'm going to add in that one table off to the one side here also, which is kind of fun. It's kind of spooky because, of course, it is Halloween week. Halloween week! So we got to add in all the spooky stuff. Some more pumpkins. Obviously, like I said before, you can change the actual style of the pumpkins to get different sort of looking objects, which are kind of fun. And then a candy bowl there just to finish it off. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, changing the color of it because I didn't really like the way that the color looks. But overall, that is basically the end of it there. Just adding in another photo that goes on this wall here. And some cobwebs and stuff, just sort of spookifying it, basically, to make it look a little spookier for your Halloween type people, type Sims, I guess. And I think I'm going to end it off with a couple of little chairs, some stools. I like the stool idea inside of the kitchen. I think it always looks really nice. So that's basically it, I think. There's a final shot of the room for you guys to enjoy. If you want to, you can download it from the gallery right now. There should be a card on screen right now. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit up that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all of the latest videos that I create. And of course, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe like I already said. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, I'm Curtis Paradis, and happy simming!